My man has definitely refined his play. We talked about a little bit about this before we even came in here to talk about this today. We spoke about what Takamura has done to become a better player, and he's made leaps and bounds, in my opinion. In all honesty, it's 100% true. And then you look at the fact that he's playing Akuma, a very strong character. Some would say the best Shoto in the game because of those tools. I feel like Takamura has made the greatest decision by being like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to double down on my efforts. And we've already talked about the fact that Infexious has been messing with other characters. I don't think that matters when you get an optimal Akuma. I'm just saying. And I'm not saying it's going to go one way or the other. I'm just saying that, you can have all the characters in the world. But if you're fighting an Akuma, you better hope they drop something. That's all I'm saying.
And it's funny that you mentioned that. We've talked about this a little bit even before we got into this matchup. When we talk about Takamura, we always thinking about the early days of him playing Ken, right? There was very little footage of him playing, but when he did, he was in like the upper ranks of like top 32s and like European events, playing as wild as he is. And we got to talk to like Logan Sama and F-Word about it. They would actually, preach, Takamura is definitely one of those cats that although he can be a little aggressive, he's one of those characters or one of those players that keeps in mind what to do to adapt to the other person. So now that he's come to this stage, it's very, very interesting to see how he's going to play out the matchup against Infexious, right? It's going to be Akuma versus Zeku.
Infexious versus Takamura. Game start right here. And Infexious has played Akuma in the past. He's kind of dabbled with the character. In fact, I believe he did really well at a tournament with this character. And he's dabbled in a lot of characters. He's a multi-character specialist, so he's going to know how to deal with the character. Right here, DP round start. Look at that. The distance that he's holding him, but
Stand medium kick with the whip into red fireball. My man Takamura, this is exactly what I was talking about. He said in the interview that he's going to play really safe, and look at what's happened already. Infexious on the verge of stun Takamura, full control, and this is what I meant by having a full control Akuma. My man has not moved from the corner in 10 seconds, bro.
oh, he tried to dash in with a tag. He's so stuck in being an old. He loves his old kind of play. He's one of those Zeku players that really favors the old style of this character that's really predicated on just going for the zone. And then he switches to young, and just to get that
the V skill too. We do look, first off, we haven't seen, personally, I haven't seen many Zekus out here for a while now. The fact that my man is committing to this V skill to keep it going. Wait a minute. Oh, snap, V-Trigger on the side of Infectious. I didn't even notice.
That's really good against this matchup. They can't go to the skies with the fireball, but when you get a crush like this, hold the OTG.
You forgot.
The Tatsu right out of there, the jump back fireball.
Fireball.
Yo, he was on the shooters were on the roof, dog, with the scope. Boom, boom.
Hey, can you grab my frisbee while you're up there?
Yeah, just toss that right down, brother. Takamura with the first one. Using the V-Trigger fireball, gets the jump in.
Cross up at that. Push back to the corner, big crush count. Wow, the red fireball gets extra carry to the corner. Let's go.
The trade.
Oh my God, Takamura.
What I'm talking about. He'll slug it out with you when he knows he can. And right here with the health differential, this is perfect. Hold the throw. There you go. Takamura with the first one.
Wow.
Hello? That was mad quick.
That was super quick.
That was the most intricate Akuma play.
What did I say? My man has refined his style, and when I've been paying attention to him for quite some time, and I'm pretty sure I was like, man, every time I see him play these matches, they get uploaded. I'm like, he's getting better and better.
Right.
He's starting to understand how to control the ground so much more, and the way that he's making Infectious think, I think he just asked them to divide 0 by 0. He might be trying to do it right now, but we got a few more games to play before we get there.
I'm really curious to see if there's going to be like a switch more towards the young style, because you can't deal with the jump ins as well, but that great footsie kind of play that character has, the walk speed, EX dash, you have to react to those things, and the great medium punches and crouching medium punch all add up to a lot of damage and stun to get those things done. The neutral in that version, way better than old. But he's so stuck on old, though. He's so stuck in being the old man with the old hands.
I could see why he'd want to do that initially during the phase of trying to back Akuma down, but we'll see if he makes that transition.
Definitely a person that has been, he's going to play one way, and he's so stubborn. And we've seen it over the years, right? He will stick to the style, he'll stick to his patterns, he'll stick to his strategy, and he's going to force it upon you. Like, and if it doesn't work, it's like a oops.
Yeah, he's definitely playing back a lot more now.
A lot more the Kokus.
And I think I 100% agree with you. I want to see what he does if he switches to Young. I want to see that control with Young Zeku. He's going to be able to move around a lot more. This little back and forth game that he's playing, this kind of goes in Young Zeku's favor. That's why you switch to Young Zeku.
Yep.
But like you said, my man, he's been pretty hard-headed right now.
This is kind of working out here with using the Kokus as a poke tool, getting the knockdown, hold this throw. Careful though, counter hit, back throw.
The pace has changed, and my man didn't switch once. Not only did he play stubborn, he didn't even switch over to get the V skill this time.
It's not just programming. It's like you gotta download the update later on. He don't have that right now. But what he does have is the upload on Takamura right here. At least in that last round was super strong and using just mostly Kokus and pokes with light kick. And that same light kick is really blessed. It leads into quite a bit. It's a great check for these dash-ins and walk-ins and things like that. Strong tool in the rear back from the Kokus, also saving him at these max distances.
Ooh, Fushin flip with the EX on top of it. Dash up to get some space. I like that, actually.
Not bad, so that's a health lead.
Sweep activation check with the crouch jab. Infectious. Ooh. Well, now we talked about what Infectious said. Takamura said in the interview. Speaking of saying, hey man, I'm gonna play really careful versus Infectious. That round got a little looser, but Infectious was playing that much tighter. He was like, you know what? I'm trying to strangle the competition.
So he exposed his IP address. He needs a VPN. There was no protection left for Takamura to go to.
None at all. Man, using the Kokus to get through, and this is one of those things where, like, you can tell that he's a masterclass of this character, because a lot of Zeku players, and when they use ult, they don't have a fireball game. They don't really have a good projectile game. He has one down, and that's his game plan right here. Using the rear back of the Kokus to kind of avoid the fireballs, some pokes at the max distance, always shifting back and forth. We were saying how Young might be a deterrent, but really at this point, run your programming, bro. You're fine.
And on
you're
top
doing
of that,
just fine.
You talked about him using fireballs, right? Like Takamura was doing a great job being like, I'm just going to use these fireballs. You see Infectious using that Graham more so in the neutral. On top of that, it stops Akuma from walking forward. You're not going to be able to walk in and get a medium kick on with anything if you just block Graham.
Yeah. Takamura has something different for us right now.
Getting more active, more fireballs. He's stepping further back just to make sure that Graham whiffs. But once again, he's got to put himself in that position if he wants to start an offense.
In the heavy one, taking these risks, and I feel like Takamura, he starts jumping in and seeing what he's asked for. But then again, Infectious has some great anti-airs like that. The projectile at the very tip of the toe.
He lost so much damage from that trade.
Not even close enough to get the punches on these too. Like, you throw these out for free. Infectious with the masterclass of this spacing. Walk up, throw the Great Life, making that do a lot of damage.
Once again, you see him backing up and playing this range with old Zeku so he can have those grams. And now you see Takamura stop throwing fireballs, but here's a big conversion on the side of Zeku. And now we see the young Zeku. Now we see the young man. And the cross-up on top of that. Infectious change routing programming.
Too young.
Installing.
Installed. Download complete.
The set theme just starts playing.
Yeah. EX does not connect. He was ducking, dog. It's a caution. Falling.
Oh, the standing heavy kick.
And you see Takamura trying to find an answer for these Kokus, trying to get the parry, but it's not coming through in the clutch. Hold the EX. Oh, didn't block. Oh, didn't block in time. Activation time.
Yeah, after the target.
Oh.
Go for the DP, pulls the trigger a little too late. This is going to give Takamura a huge cash out. Still has a little bit of the trigger left. Crouching heavy punch. This is the third time maybe. This time he didn't get the crush, but he did get the damage, and this round is just about over. If Takamura can find one more block, punish on the V trigger, I see it. See, now Takamura shifting back into that more careful game, because of course he started to open up a little bit. He's like, you know what, I got you conditioned. You're going to do something looser. And he's like, no. Second game went the way of Infectious. But now Takamura's trying to tighten up that play and getting opened up by Infectious. There's the young man again.
Gets the stun. One more sequence after this is going to get it done. He's from the EX. No, he's going for the reset for the DP. Takamura studied and studious with the art knockdown. Hold this. Tech though. Still hold this one. Oh, he got caught. What did it do?
Oh,
it don't matter though.
Gosh,
my man just did it.
He just sent that out.
He's like, you know what?
No fear.
That alone was the upgrade to fiber optics. Now he's getting 1,000 up and 1,000 down. That was so much damage.
Oh, bro.
You know that power.
That's a lot. It's
a lot. That's a lot. And that was a lot of
damage.
Yeah, it was a lot of damage.
Bro, that damage that my man the two combos he did at the end.
That's Zeku. People forget about this character, what the character can do when he gets even just one EX bar.
Yeah.
He can get things really going. And with the low health of Akuma, lowest in the game, you got a whole lot of these pressure situations, because if you get opened up, it's a wrap.
I gotta say, there's also a lot to take in when it comes to seeing the back and forth between both players. I feel like I'm gonna call it now. I think this set will be the closest match we have today.
Really?
With the back and forth
Really?
adaptation.
Okay.
Okay,
Food on
I
that
guess
too?
we're about to find out.
No,
No.
You already all of us in the chat watching.
that's why I said.
Quite a bit.
Bro, they're
No.
going to come up to you when we back able to go
All right,
outside.
game number 4. Let's go. Here we go.
I'll point them out, guys. Just find me.
Exactly.
Anyways.
Infectious with the lead. Still, going strong. But Takamura starting to find some answers to Goku. But I feel like every time that happens, Infectious has an answer right back. A rebuttal.
Like these grams already. I like it. Knock down, set it, make them have to walk around it, make them have to navigate it.
Projectiles. Now just kind of you see him shifting back and forth. Takamura trying to get that crouching knee kick. Don't want the fireballs to catch him. But careful, you throw out those fireballs, there can be a DX situation off the flip, but the DP to do it. It's in the corner.
And the crouching medium punch is trying to get a little bit of range to it. That also makes, Akuma respect your range a little bit more. But you got to be careful. You can be whiff punished. That stand medium kick, definitely one of the tools.
Yeah, great poke to kind of interrupt the fireballs and things like that. And that standing light kick. And now you can't jump if you're Takamura. There's bar at the bottom in terms of V-trigger. If you jump, it's going to hurt.
Oof.
The double Goku?
Hold these. Uh-oh, and that's what I was talking about. That standing medium kick with punish, gets the full knockdown and the trigger. This is not looking good.
Wake up, crouching knee kick.
He could have comboed into that.
You gotta believe.
Whiff it.
You gotta believe. It's Sunday, I know, but you gotta believe. Hold the throw. Crouching knee kick finally catches a walk back, and just like that, the EX Goku coming in the clutch. Infectious. Infected him with that crouching knee kick. I'm telling you, the change has made that made stronger, but round start with the
He could
medium.
have confirmed that in the crouching medium kick in the DP.
Uh-oh. He's turning around quite a bit. There's the stun.
No, Takamura working on a gold bar up there. Oh,
He spanned it.
We're going to Fort Knox. That's a gold bar, baby. Boom!
Look at
Ooh!
With the lemonade.
Yo, and you're going to have a seat.
Ooh.
Get out of here. That's what I'm talking about. Get off of my ship. Get off my ship.
All right, Takamura, expensive spend, especially in the last round right there. Now you're in the final round to develop all that bar. On the other hand, Infectious with a ton to work with. Spins one of them for the EX Goku. Deep dish DP right there.
The deep dish.
Oh, yeah. All the flavors right there, too.
In Chicago style.
Yes, sir. Of course.
Hey.
Better than New York. Anyway.
Oh no!
Crouching medium punch.
Chat, chill.
Check
chill.
Twitter. Forward throw. Oh,
Head though.
back. Yep, switch the sides. Okay. Oh, stand.
He's ducking, dog. You gotta watch out for that. You won't reach like that.
Using the that was a combo? Oh, that was godlike.
Clip him low.
Yo, the side switch. Yo, the stutter step.
Try to get that first positioning. That's just one more hit to
Oh
do it. Yo,
my
the parry.
God, that was
the
sick.
parry.
Oh
the
my
meeting.
God,
No
that was
vegan.
It's not over! It's not
Wake
over!
up with it.
Oh
No,
my
no,
God!
no,
What do you mean?
What are you
What do you mean?
What are you
What
doing?
are you, what? Now hold on. Now wait a minute. What? What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay. What is going on? What is going on?
Oh.
There's nobody
Yeah.
here. What are you doing?
What's going on?
What?
What are you doing?
What's
There's
going
nobody
on?
here. What are you doing?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
How do you control the beast?
What happened?
I thought the machine would be enough. How do you
Okay,
control
Who
the
would have
beast?
jumped? Who would have been like, I'm gonna put myself in the corner? Like, who would have did that?
Takamura.
Who does that?
Who would have thought, huh?
Would have thought.
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
Definitely not me. And obviously not Infectious. It was not
Right.
part of the equation.
That's the thing, dog. Takamura starting to introduce some new things. I wouldn't even call it tech. It's just new kinds of movement. Finds the crush, target combo, take him to the corner. Closer and closer. Does it again. Trying to get that win.
The neutral jump. What?
That jumping meeting is really good. Has that downward reach.
How come nobody talks about that? I get hit by that move and I'm like, I don't even know what a hitbox is on this thing.
Zeku players get away with a lot of reset, though. Gotta believe in these medium kicks, though. I think he gets a lot more than just getting a demon palm. Still has him caught in the corner. Activation, trying to be in the skies. Nothing there. Stealth jet.
Look at how often Takamura's going for these jumps.
Just gonna wait for him like that. Just blocks it out. I like that. Don't risk anything. Let him run out his bar.
Defense mode. Zeku.
Yo, hands are up, get the light
no,
confirmed.
the stand light kick. kick into the V trigger 2, keeps the corner, uses the EX slide that was bad. The delay gets the DP.
Forward-heavy punch, the throw bait, the blessing, the finesse. The blessing, the finesse.
Why does that move just look like forward medium punch? I hate that.
I know.
Every time.
Oh, Capcom, please.
Help me.
Takamura with another round on the board. Getting close to that 3. It was looking a little bit dire.
Bruh.
Yo, commentator's curse.
Bruh.
EPs and EX like that, hair on your chest.
Gets the throw into the corner, the crouching medium kick once again in old man form.
That was so brave with the techie right there. Oh!
Trade. Target combo. Double heavy punch. Tries to dash up, and there's the check by Infexious. He gets a back throw. Tries to read the air fireball. It was the EX bad call out, and now Takamura's in control. There's the activation off the fireball and a forward throw. Oh my god! Standing heavy kick. Oh my god.
Oh, you in trouble.
Oh,
Face it out.
not this time.
The weight, the bait, and the bite. All right.
Oh, bars.
Ooh. We're all tied up 2-2. 1-1. Who's going to get that 3? DP, round start. I love these anti-airs from Infectious. Really, again, masterclass to be able to DP like this and call a lot of these demon flips. Shut down the air. Parry there.
Oh,
Gosh.
Corner now. Forward throw, stuns on the table. Crouch medium kick works out. Actually doesn't take the bait with the jump this time. Could have confirmed. Could have confirmed, but there it is right there. Side switch, spin the meter. Yes, keeps the corner with the slide. Goes back to old man Zeku. Here's the pressure. Activate.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, yep. That V trigger too.
Can't do that, my friend.
That V trigger too. Fireballs worked out. I can't believe
he
couldn't.
Yo, play. Who's going to take for situations? Back rolls. Back against the wall. Pits are sweaty. What is this man going to do? Oh! The fierce to the face. Put him in a place.
This is look. I'm clenching right now.
Oh.
Look. I'm clenching right now. Not just my hands.
Everything is
But
clenched.
I'm clenching. Everything is
like
clenched
I ate
right
something
now.
bad. I understand.
Like I ate something bad.
Ooh.
Ah man.
I ain't going back to that place. I'll tell you that.
Woo. That's how you know the Street Fighter is good. You start to get like
It's
the
like,
flashes in your hands. Like damn, I would have DP'd.
And you're not even playing.
You're not even playing.
We ain't even on the sticks. Vicious. Can you give us a rundown?
I was trying to make it look like
mannequin mode.
I was trying to make it look like the connection was interrupted. We weren't supposed to break the wall.
I'm sorry.
On,
I didn't know what was going on.
Come on, man. He broke the connection. We're not actually here. Don't you
Did I
know?
bye-bye you? I'm sorry.
Don't you know?
Bye-bye.
Unbelievable.
Man.
But no, I told you it was going to be a close set.
Oh, you
Right,
did.
okay, you
But you didn't want to bet no food on it though.
I already owe you 2 pieces. That's 4 already. Come
Hey,
on, man.
What's the chat? What's the chat?
No. I said you and you.
No,
I didn't
I
point at you.
You and you. That's you and you
Oh, there.
and you and you and you. That's the whole chat.
And you.
and you. And you get a 2-piece. All right, we're done. Back to the match.
Takamura on gameplay.
Here we go.
Too good. The match is in the competition.
Gave the perspective.
They don't not come back here.
They're not gonna let us back in the
They ain't
field.
coming back. Again, these light checks, using the light kick and the Kokus at max range, just shifting. It seems like it's so simple, but you really gotta, check at the distances that he's at, making sure it's not punishable or not jumped in too. Not doing it so obvious that, Takamura can't just read and get a good jump in. Goes for the EX though, that's an option right there. Instead of doing the normal jump in, just a demon flip.
Bro, my man is hunting with crouching heavy
Oh.
punch.
Bushes.
Get off of me. Bro.
Oh, it's still
It's
connected.
still combo, Jesus.
still-
Oh my
it's
God, I
there.
almost had a
It's
seizure.
Akuma.
They actually still comboed, I almost had a seizure right there. That was crazy.
It's Akuma. Of course it did.
Oh my God, why did that combo? Bro, I didn't even know what happened, right? I was like, he's obviously gonna fall out of this.
Yeah. In any normal case, it would be like that, but this is Akuma.
This
This
is
is
Akuma.
Takamura on set point.
Capcom, help me. Please.
The patch notes coming soon, huh?
Patch notes coming soon. I'm gonna need them.
EX connects.
Wow.
Venom in the sky, no surprise. That would be that.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my God. The way he loops his leg around,
Yeah.
you know that hurts. Do it again.
Nice crouching kick to catch, the crouching fierce, but the back throw.
Cool. Crouching medium kick. He's trying to build this wall of defense once again. Takamura's getting a very, very ambitious with these walk-ins.
Again, shifting back and forth. Careful though. Any confirmed action, I should say. Takamura tries to go for the double demon. They don't work like that, dog.
Tried to bait him out to do something infectious, just holding his ground. Goes for a flip and the throw. You're not ducking.
Oh.
Wake up, EXDP. Wait a minute, double fireball and full CA on the table for Infectious. Back throw.
Oh, I love this option. Now you're in the corner.
Takamura
Dash
up
up.
around. Takamura down a round. We're going to the last round, game number 6. 1 round apiece right now.
Obviously, Infexious needs this. He needs this to stay in the game. But the whip punch against the heavy kick, you see Takamura's like, dog, I can acclimate too. I can download you. Get out of this corner.
Oh,
heavy kick.
do it again. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good button, isn't it? That's a good button, isn't it? You like that button, don't you?
Ah, you like that, don't you?
But it is to get that crush, but Koff catches the dash. EXDP, stuck in the corner. What's the option?
Full CA. Trigger on the table, Infectious. Oh, my man was fishing with the heavy kick. Gonna keep the corner, spins the meter. Wake up, EXDP. He's a crazy man. Did you see his hair during the interview? Come on.
Infexious still dashing with that low amount of health. Catches him off guard.
Hold his
From
elbow.
behind. No, they're gonna confirm the sweep.
This dude, Takamura.
Oh my God! Heavy kick.
Oh,
the
God.
DP on the elbows. My God.
What's happening?
No, my God. How you gonna cross-cut someone's ashy elbows like that? With the lotion on them? With the lotion on them? Nah.
Let's go.
I don't know what to do.
Let's go. Even the analyst is standing up in front of their invisible death. It's crazy.
Over machine.
I'm pretty sure I read a book about this somewhere.
Humanity has a chance.
In elementary school.
Humanity has a chance. Listen, it was still as close as it can possibly get. Every single round went down to the wire, and every single game went down to the final round.
Wait, it's over? Bro, I didn't even know it was over. Bro, oh my God. I was like, why'd the analyst leave? Is this over? Wait, Takamura.
Takamura won 4-2 in a slug match.
Bro, I actually
unadulterated slug match.
I knew I was invested because I legit didn't know the match.
Right, I wasn't even looking at the score either.
I wasn't even looking at the score.
Minute, to the last confirmed, and Takamura able to get the victory. Everyone talks a lot about Infexious and his accolades and stuff like that, how good he is, but Takamura is super studious himself. He just doesn't show it like other people. He's not out here, he doesn't really make YouTube videos or post a tech on Twitter, but he is a lab rat, a lab monster, and you see it right here, able to acclimate, deliberate, and put my man to defibrillate.
Man, he's gonna need some deliberation after this, though. I know that. That's I really want to know the thoughts of especially the analysts on this one. I mean, we're not going there yet, but it's just more about the fact that you kind of see where Infexious was kind of like losing his nerve in some of these situations. We saw that one match he did 3 throws in a row, and it was more. And Takamura just held his ground. He didn't make any moves. He's like, you know what? I know that I got you. I'm in your head now. I got you flustered enough to where you're making these crazy call-outs, trying to go for multiple throws, and now I can take advantage of that. You unravel it, get to the center of it, and then you take the W. Takamura, this is exactly what I was talking about, though. Yeah. Takamura plays so much better given time, and he's definitely elevated his game. He's beat Infexious. That is one of the best players in the world, if you ask me, and just stellar play all around. Definitely the closest set I feel like we've seen all weekend at this point, and man, good thing you didn't. You should have bet the chicken.
I could have
bet the 2 pieces, bro.
But I didn't have the analytical mind like these fellas over on the 9th floor. Let's take a look at how they felt with this match.
In that interview, Takamura said that he was planning to play patiently, and we all know that he's much improved, right? But when he said that, you and I looked at each other and we were like, we'll see.
We'll see, and we did see. I am so impressed with the level of play we just saw. And we mentioned before how Infexious always comes in with a game plan, and I thought that was very clearly represented from the beginning. Yeah. He was in an old Zeku form 99.9% of the time. I think he only switched one time to get a corner cross up, and whenever he did the V-trigger extensions, which forces the switch. And even then, he switched right back to going to that zoning style, slow-paced control, always trying to control the air options. And it was up to Takamura to find that patient but balanced approach to be able to bulldog his way in. And I love the answers he presented as time went on. Whenever he approached in the air, the demon flip options. We saw that Infexious was ducking those command grabs. Takamura adapted, represented more demon flip palms, which beats the crouching. He was always trying to stop his jump arc short because old man Zeku's, that vertical DP, doesn't cover the entire range. So he constantly mixed those in along with approaching on the ground, and I was shocked when I saw the usage of that parry from Akuma, the V skill. He whiffed a few of them in the beginning, and I was like, was that an input error? The first one I saw, I honestly thought it was an input error, and this man made me shut up quick. I mean, the fact that he was calling out those grams, getting the parry knockdowns and forcing his way in, I'm just so impressed with that level of neutral control, not even to mention all the clutch moments that happened when it came down to those final decisions.
Yeah, you were just saying that we could do a whole podcast on just that match.
Yeah, that match alone, you could definitely expect more content coming from me on that match. We should probably do a podcast or something maybe next week.
Down.
But before we get into the analysis on the match on this one, I have to say my man Stephen A. Smith is my biggest inspiration when it comes to this commentary stuff or media personality stuff, right? So when I see him do it, I think, oh, I can do this stuff as well. I don't think it'd be too tough for me. But then I realize a big difference when it comes to this esports stuff and regular sports. At least when Stephen A is wrong, he has to wait a day or maybe a whole week before he has to face the music. I just picked Infexious to win, and now I'm up here looking like a fool because I was wrong. Takamura, you get the big Hollywood stamp of approval because that nooch was superb. That was phenomenal. And speaking to that, I always try to add a little bit of, like a little tidbit. Like, man, I wish someone would have told me while I was, you know, coming up as a player in my super intermediate phases. In that match, it was not decided by the wake-up game. It was not decided by Oki. If you notice, Infectious, he woke up with low forward maybe about like 3 different times, and he never got blown up for it because they were playing so patiently on the offensive side of things. They trusted their neutral game. In the end of the day, it's a game of numbers, percentages. You can't 100% accurately predict your opponent. So they want to play in spots where they can control as much as possible, and neutral, where nothing is happening one way or the other, is the place where you can control things the best. That was my favorite match of the entire day so far. And this doesn't have anything to do with anything, but wasn't it funny when Infectious whiffed those 3 throws and he was like, you know, it was like it was an error in his mouth. Error. That was phenomenal.
How to calculate the algorithm real quick.
Yeah, his algorithm got messed up right
By the
there.
way, it was obviously number 2 from the previous segment. It was obviously number 2 was.
Oh, he's on the Facebook.
It was number
Ended
3.
up winning
Correct
that.
for sure.